All right. It's late, but we are actually here. Hello. We made it.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to another day with Knorpp and South. Starting off in the car at the airport, but not the Charlotte airport. I'm actually at the Salt Lake City airport. And I just got picked up by this guy.
Hey, long time no see.
Yeah.
Try not to get hit by another car here.
I won't want to distract Elijah, but I'm back with Elijah in Utah. So I just took a flight here, straight from Charlotte, about 4 hours. Then I just got directly into this car, and Elijah and I are gonna start driving back to Charlotte right now. So
At this very moment.
I got here and we're going back. So Elijah has had a slight change of plans because we haven't really talked about this at all, but he's decided or has a feeling like he would like to go live in Japan, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do school there next year, and I realized that as a college student living on my own, I'm not very good at saving money. With all the stuff you just have to pay for. So I decided that living at home would make it possible for me to go next year, and have the money to study in Japan.
Right. So Elijah is actually coming home, and he has the car here, and so we need to get the car back. And it's a long drive from Salt Lake City to Charlotte, so we didn't want him to have to make the drive by himself, and that would just be a long ways to go on your own. So I flew here, and now I'm going back with him to Charlotte. And right now it is about 10:30 at night, 12:30 my time. I'm feeling a little tired, but we're just gonna start driving to get some distance under us. We're actually gonna go to Rock Springs, Wyoming. The route takes us directly through Wyoming, so I thought, well, why don't we get some distance? So we're gonna well, it just got real dark. Is there a light here? Here we go. So we're gonna get a little bit closer to home tonight. We'll get there, I guess, around 1 o'clock in the morning. Crash there, and then we'll do 2 solid days of driving to get to Charlotte. Let me see, did I leave anything out? That's it. We're just driving.
I wasn't paying attention, so I don't think
you don't know. Okay. So we're driving. Here we go. Should be it's gonna be a long road trip, but it seemed like the best way to get Elijah back. Let's see, where's Salt Lake? It's over there.
we'll go near.
Can you see Salt Lake? Oh, we're getting closer, won't we?
Yeah, we will.
Okay, well,
Easier to see.
it's hot here. What's the temperature outside?
86.
86 degrees.
Yeah.
Golly. We made it to our
Indeed.
first spot. Let's see, it is, what time is it? 12:52. Which for me is like 2:52. We're in Rock Springs, Wyoming, at the Clarion Hotel. Had good reviews online, I don't know. We'll see. We'll take our stuff in and get settled. Okay, we made it into the room. This is it, pretty exciting.
Very, very, very exciting.
Very exciting room, very late. So we will pick this back up tomorrow. All right, it's next day. We're back in the car, but there's a little more sunshine now. Feels good. Let me show you what it looks like around here. This is Rock Springs, is that what it is? I think we're in Rock Springs, Wyoming. This is it, a little windy. Not much, not a lot of trees. It does not look like North Carolina. Pretty barren. But this is our home for the night. It was fine. Just good sleep. So today our hope is to get to, let's see here, get to Columbia, Missouri, which is a little over 15 hours away. So we'll see if we make it, but as long as the sun stays out, we should be good. So here we go. We're getting all gassed up and cleaned up. We're gonna go through Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, and then into Missouri today. So we're gonna hit 4 states. Pretty sweet. Okay, we've stopped at the rest stop here. You know how many miles we've driven?
No idea.
I haven't been tracking. It's about 3 hours, I think, of driving. And I think I recorded it. I don't know if I'll show it, but there was an elk running over here. A big bull elk. Beautiful. Went running by on the other side of the freeway. So we're getting the full Wyoming experience. Some elk, a Lincoln Memorial, which, you know, you'd expect in Wyoming, and varied landscape. So I think we're gonna get back in the car and keep going. We still have, I think we're doing 900 miles total today, or 900 some odd miles. So we've got a ways to go yet. All right, it's a little past midnight. We're at our spot outside of Kansas City where we're staying the night, but it was just a long day of driving. And then tomorrow's gonna be a long day of driving too. So it's all just driving, nothing too exciting. So we'll start back up again tomorrow. All right, it's the next morning and we're off again. It's our last drive day. Won't get there till almost midnight though. So another almost 14-hour day. So thanks in Kansas City. It was great, but we're leaving. So let's go. It is 8:45 on the last day of the drive.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. We've gone through, we started in Missouri and then went through Illinois and then, no,
Kentucky.
Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, and then North Carolina. We're almost to North Carolina, so we're doing 5 states today. We're finally in the mountains of Tennessee right now.
Super pretty right now.
It is.
Sunset and everything.
It's pretty, the sunset behind us, and we're coming into the, well, we've been in the pretty mountains. So Elijah's weirded out by the humidity. It's been too long since he's, although not really that long.
Yeah,
You were-
it wasn't as hot last summer. So like,
You left in like February or January, so you didn't really experience the heat.
well, I came back to visit.
Oh, you're right.
Remember?
I forgot.
But that it still wasn't very hot.
I don't know. I can't. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
when-
no,
when
like you
made
step
your-
outside the car and you're soaked.
You can really feel
in
it.
like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Not ready for this.
So yeah, sorry, you're stuck in it for a little while. But we're gonna get there in about 2.5 hours, I think, or maybe a little bit more than that. But we're about to get into North Carolina, so excited to be done. See the family, even though it's, for me it's only been like 2.5 days, but it feels like longer for some reason. Probably because we've been driving for all that time.
Yeah.
Yes. Back in North Carolina.
All right.
All right. It's late, but we are actually here. Pull up in front of the house. We made it. Almost, I don't know how many miles that was.
A lot.
Was that like 3,000 miles almost?
Yeah, I think just over 3,000 if I remember right.
Here
I
we
was
are.
figuring out gas.
Yay, we made it.
We're
Can't
back.
believe it. Woo! Okay. Hello! We made it! Oh, you got a dirty lens too, it doesn't look very good. Oh
It's your
well.
greasy face. QT or something?
Yay, everyone's giving Elijah a hug.
Bucky's.
Bucky's. We stopped at Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's has a house.
Buc-ee's, the biggest gas station in the world, I think, we've ever seen.
Good to see you. Andrew.
Oh.
Your hair all still looks the same. Yeah.
Wow.
Ashley got taller. Oh, look at the kitty.
Was that faster than the
Hi, Dad.
drive
How's
the
the
other way?
drive?
No. Well, it was, actually, it was fewer days.
I mean, yeah, we only took two days.
He almost looks kind of bothered right now.
Yeah, he's annoyed.
Oh.
Not anymore.
What did you do? Did you wake him
He
up?
likes it. I love the thing where his eyes are like, "Don't." I don't think he does like
We have to finish this video, so.
What have you guys been doing?
Pitch meeting? Yeah.
Pitch meeting. Pitch meeting is our new favorite, I think, YouTube channel.
I want to get one of their t-shirts.
If you haven't checked it out, they're pretty funny, but
Come into email us.
everyone's been waiting for us. That's nice.
And haggards have brother mess her up and drag her away. Amazing. So now they can go to the ministry.
I wanted to take this moment to show Albus. Some people are concerned that he's not around anymore, but he is around. He just isn't quite as social as Calcifer. So for whatever reason, he isn't around as often. He kind of likes to be outside doing his thing, but at night he comes in and he's pretty friendly. But Albus is alive and well and happy and healthy. So no worries, right Albus? You're good. He likes to cuddle at night, but we're not usually recording late at night very much, so we don't get to see him. But he's here. Right, cutie boy? Yeah. Elijah is now moved back to our house and is going to be here for roughly a year, I think. Is that what we think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Until the next school year.
And so we have to find a place for Elijah. Turns out he has to actually sleep somewhere and exist in this home.
And he is our son.
But
So that means there's 9 kids at home.
we have everybody home.
And so you guys know that we're constantly rearranging rooms to fit people as they come and go, because we're kind of in that phase of life where people are coming and going. And we didn't expect Elijah to come back. He went to school. He did get a 4.0 at BYU, which we were proud of him for. But while he was there, he took a business Japanese class and just realized, like, I really want to go to Japan and study. And so he looked into the programs he wants to do, and they are spendy. And so he's going to come home, work, save money, and then head out there and do that next year. Needless to say, we need to do some room rearranging.
Right. So.
And remember this bed that we made? It's so cute. I've been kind of sad about this.
The castle bed. We should put a link. I'll put one up here so that you guys can go see it.
I'm still not convinced that we shouldn't just keep this as a thing.
Really?
And like sell it or something and just get 2 other twin beds, because it's just.
Well, so what we're considering is just taking it apart, because it's just plywood that's been screwed on here to the main frame and made to look like, obviously, a castle. It's really fun. The cat has already taken ownership of that mattress since Jude moved off of it. But the thought is, what we were going to do is we're going to take it down, make it 2 beds again, and have a 2-bed situation. This is a much bigger room than the one downstairs.
What we've decided is, well, we asked Andrew what he preferred, if he wanted to move up here and who he wanted to room with. And the reason we asked Andrew is because everybody, as they've like aged up, has gotten to decide, like, you know, when they're like the oldest, where their rooms are. But Andrew just got to decide that with his room, and then Elijah came back and we didn't feel like we could just kick him out. And so he said he would prefer to stay in his room and have Jude move in with him, because Jude is small and doesn't take up a lot of space.
Doesn't have a lot of stuff.
And also, Andrew wakes up during the school year at like 5:30 in the morning to go to a church class that starts at 6 in the morning. He's like, and if I'm in a room with Elijah, I know we will not go to bed early.
Oh, you won't go to bed early, and also Jude can sleep through about anything, so it doesn't
and he
matter.
goes to bed early. So Elijah is coming up here. So is Daniel. Daniel's moving out in like
2 months?
Yeah, maybe like 6 weeks.
Early September.
Yeah, and so he's just cool to go wherever, because he's going out to go to Utah because he wants to go to culinary school out there.
We're back and forth.
I know, it's all this like back, like we have like swinging doors or whatever. Saloon.
Revolving door.
Revolving doors.
Saloon,
I prefer saloon doors.
Revolving saloon doors.
I think we have saloon doors coming into our house. Right here.
So
we made this bed, and it was a lot of work, and it was a really fun project. And now it's like, so we're really just gonna
take it apart?
Because not only are we taking
Maybe.
it apart, but I have to paint the beds. We can't leave the boys' bed like partially painted like this.
You could. They're just boys. I mean, I'm not.
That's how your dad feels.
Not being down on boys, but they don't seem to care as much. But I think we should probably use what we have, which is because I don't know what the market is for castle beds these days.
I haven't looked into the castle bed market.
I'm not sure
recently.
if their looming recession has like dented that market at all.
Before this whole thing.
When the real estate market was hot, I think that castle beds would have been a big deal. But I think also though we can take it apart, we can keep the pieces, and we can always put it back together again because it just screws on and off. So
for two 20-year-old men, I don't think the castle bed is the thing.
Well, just a bunk bed is annoying as an adult.
As big boys, yeah.
Anyhow, so we are going to take these apart, and
without further ado,
and then Eve is going to go, and she's going to move in with her sisters.
we have the biggest room.
Yeah.
And then also Esther is leaving like early October to go serve as a missionary. So
we are going to lose a couple, and then that will open up some space. But the girls do have the biggest room in the house, so they can handle one more person in there.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
And Eve is not excited at all to go join them.
Yeah, Daddy.
All right, so let's get this bed taken apart.
While the boys are taking the bed apart, they just brought this down for me. This is a forward-facing bookshelf that I got and painted, and I've always loved it and didn't want to get rid of it. And all this time, it could have just fit right here in between these two shelves. So it's bright and colorful, and I'm happy they get to keep it. I think before I was like afraid of putting anything in front of the stairs, but this space is just always such a mess with so many books that I don't care anymore.
Here we have it set up. This is why Megan wants to paint them, because they're a little bit, well, partially painted according to the castle situation, but we moved out the bookshelf that was there. I think we're gonna put you guys could just use that dresser because that's sort of here.
Yeah, that'd be much better.
So
the one I have right now.
Yeah. Do you want to leave it in there, or do you want to pull it out and put it?
Oh no, we can leave it there. It's a lot more room.
So that way we save this space for just to be open, or we have a table in there we could bring in here too if you want a desk type thing.
I'm probably gonna need like one of those to put like where I charge my iPad and stuff like that. Because
we could also just put something in the middle here as a nightstand.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Just extension.
Okay, well we've got some things there, so we'll just keep on situating. All right, so it's a few days later. A few days, right? Yeah, a few days. And they're all set up in here. Let me show you this. The room is pretty much set up.
I mean, their beds are half painted like a castle.
Right.
But we just didn't have time to.
I know, it's been busy. It's been a few days since we kind of got them all moved in. So they're in here, got a little desk ready to go. Elijah's been using it for editing and that sort of thing. So,
and Daniel, I think also Daniel is not planning on being here too much longer. He's going to be finishing out his summer sales job and headed back to where Elijah just came from, like the very apartment that they were going to share. And so at that point, we could kind of figure out the next phase of this bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm getting more used to the
constant.
I mean, I do love change, but the
it's
changes of bedrooms all the time.
Yeah. So, but this is set for now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happened with the bookshelf? What's going on with that?
Should we go look?
Sure. Let's go look.
Hope it's clean down there.
Here it is. We didn't even pick anything up.
Nope. Well, you can see that these baskets down here are the kitty's favorite place to.
These have become like the cat's scratching post.
Yeah, we have other scratching posts, but they just like these better,
Yeah, that for some reason.
It's like whatever.
Baskets just feel the best.
So I don't know why we didn't do this originally. I think I was like, oh, I want to follow the stairs, but I don't care anymore.
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I like the pop of color back here.
Mm-hmm.
I love looking at our books. I love our books.
Well, and that bookshelf was great because this bookshelf was a Facebook Marketplace find way back when we lived in Utah. Megan just painted it, right?
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
So
then I try to match like the book color to, though obviously people put them away in the wrong spots.
Kids have not gotten the memo on this one.
Mm-mm. But it's fun. I love this book. You want to see?
Well, I do.
Look at that. These drawings are so great.
How pretty.
I love them. I love this book. They're so
Great
fun.
book.
Look how fun that is.
It's huge too.
I know.
Which
So
a
I've
bookshelf
been-
like this is great because you can actually fit it.
Yes. So I don't know if in the next house, will we take this into the library? Probably, and just paint it? You think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's your territory.
Yeah.
I just do what I'm told.
I don't know if because I love having forward-facing books. In fact, I would like to do some of my adult books, my adult book collection, forward-facing too.
Right.
Because there's some really beautiful books, but
But this was a good excuse to do a little book reset.
yeah.
So it looks good. I think we'll end the video there. So thanks for coming along. Hope everything made sense. Hope everyone's clear what Elijah's doing and why he's here. Sometimes I feel like I've explained it well, but there's still lots of questions.
Well, essentially, Elijah decided he loved his Japanese classes so much, and he already knew this, and he wanted to someday end up in Japan. He's like, no, I want to go to school in Japan. And so his mother said, well, how much do the schools cost? And then he told
That's
me.
expensive.
And I said, well, you might need to come home to save, because we just helped him do his finances and realize how much he's paying for apartments out there. And it's like, dude,
Food and, everything.
you'll save an extra $1,000 if you come back home. And he was
Per
like,
month.
you're right. And so he was actually excited about it because it just meant he could get to Japan sooner.
Right.
And so I think it's a cool plan, and I'm totally fine with him figuring it out. And I'm glad he went out there and figured out that it wasn't a good fit. And he's got probably at least a year here at home, probably a year here at home. I say at least because I'm totally cool if he realizes that maybe Japan isn't a good fit in the next year. He's that age. I
Yeah,
mean,
some
we're all
time to
kind of
think about
working it out anyway. So
So that's why he's here, and
Yeah.
we're happy to have him home. So it's fun. We're all on the same roof again for
It's so weird.
a little while.
yeah.
But then Daniel leaves, and then Esther leaves, and then we'll hold at that for a little bit. So,
Yeah.
because Daniel's he's going to go to school in Utah, and then
So go to culinary
Es-
school in Utah.
right, and then Esther's going to be doing a mission. So that she leaves in early October for that.
And if you aren't caught up, she finished hair school. She's going to have her license, just taking a break. But even a close friend of mine's like, oh, so Esther's not going to do hair? It's like, no, she is. She just always planned on going and serving as a missionary. And she decided to go to school before. And then when she comes back, she'll dive, head first. No pun intended.
Hair first.
Hair first.
Yeah.
That was dumb. Into, she wants to work for herself, doing hair and maybe wedding hair and event stuff. So
It's all
Nice.
working out.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah, thanks for coming along on the little adventure. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out our other videos. You probably noticed we've been putting up different types of videos. We're trying to keep them organized in the little playlist. So check everything out, and that's it.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.